Ciao tutti! Welcome back to Seeking Luxury. Today, we are embarking on a digital journey to one of the most beautiful countries in the world, Italy. So many of you have asked for a complete guide on how to plan the perfect Italian getaway, and that's exactly what we're going to do. We'll cover everything from how much you should budget, where to stay, what to see, and how to get there. So grab a cappuccino, get comfortable, and let's plan your dream trip to Italy. First up, let's talk about the big question: cost. How much does a trip to Italy actually cost? Well, the beauty of Italy is that it can cater to almost any budget. For a budget-conscious traveler, you could realistically spend around $75 to $100 per day. This would involve staying in hostels or budget guest houses, eating at local trattorias and pizzerias, and using public transport. For a mid-range trip, you're probably looking at $150 to $250 per day. This allows for comfortable 3-star hotels, a mix of casual and nice dinners, and maybe a guided tour or two. If you're looking for luxury, the sky's the limit. Think 5-star hotels, Michelin-starred dining, and private drivers. For a 10-day trip, a mid-range budget would be around $1,500 to $2,500 per person, not including flights. Remember, this is just a general guide. Traveling in the off-season, like November or February, can save you a significant amount of money compared to the peak summer months of June through August. Now, let's dive into accommodation. Italy has an incredible range of places to stay, and where you choose can truly define your experience. For ultimate luxury, picture yourself at the Belmond Hotel Caruso on the Amalfi Coast, with its infinity pool overlooking the sea, or the St. Regis in Florence, a palace on the Arno River. These places offer impeccable service and breathtaking views, but they come with a hefty price tag. For a more mid-range option, you'll find fantastic boutique hotels and charming bed and breakfasts, known as agriturismos in the countryside. These often family-run establishments give you a real taste of Italian hospitality. On the budget-friendly end, you have clean and modern hostels, especially in major cities like Rome and Milan. Don't overlook renting an apartment through sites like Airbnb either. This can be a great way to live like a local, shop at the markets, and even save money by cooking some of your own meals. My advice? Mix and match. Maybe splurge for a couple of nights in a stunning hotel and then balance it out with more modest stays for the rest of your trip. Okay, let's get to the best part, the scenery. Italy is a feast for the eyes. Where do we even begin? Let's start with the classics. Rome is an open-air museum where every corner reveals ancient history, from the mighty Colosseum to the Roman Forum and the Vatican City. Then there's Florence, the cradle of the Renaissance, where you can marvel at Michelangelo's David and get lost in the Uffizi Gallery. And of course, Venice, the city of canals, where getting lost in the labyrinth of narrow streets and bridges is part of the magic. But Italy is so much more than its big 3 cities. Head south to the Amalfi Coast for dramatic cliffs, pastel-colored villages like Positano clinging to the mountainside, and sparkling blue waters. Or go north to the Dolomites, a mountain range in the Alps that offers some of the most stunning hiking and skiing in Europe. For a more rustic experience, the rolling hills of Tuscany are iconic. Imagine driving down cypress-lined roads, stopping at vineyards for wine tasting, and exploring medieval hilltop towns like San Gimignano. Don't forget the islands. Sicily offers a unique blend of cultures, incredible food, and ancient Greek ruins, while Sardinia boasts some of the most beautiful crystal-clear beaches you'll ever see. Every region in Italy has its own distinct character, landscape, and charm. You could spend a lifetime exploring and still not see it all. Now, how do you get there? Let's talk flights. If you're flying from the United States, most major international airports will have direct or one-stop flights to Italy's main hubs, which are Rome's Fiumicino Airport, FCO, and Milan's Malpensa Airport, MXP. Other airports like Venice, VCE, and Florence, FLR, are also great entry points depending on your itinerary. The average flight time can vary quite a bit based on where you're flying from. From the East Coast, say New York or Boston, a direct flight to Rome or Milan is typically around 8 to 9 hours. If you're flying from the Midwest, like Chicago, you're looking at about 9 to 10 hours. And for those of you on the West Coast, from Los Angeles or San Francisco, a direct flight will be closer to 12 hours. Of course, if you have a layover in another European city, your total travel time will be longer. My biggest tip for booking flights is to be flexible with your dates. Flying on a Tuesday or Wednesday is often cheaper than on a Friday or Sunday. Use flight comparison websites like Google Flights or Skyscanner to track prices. Setting up price alerts is a fantastic feature. They'll email you when the price for your route drops. I recommend booking your international flights at least 3 to 5 months in advance, especially if you plan to travel during peak season to get the best deals. Once you're in Italy, the train system is fantastic for getting between cities. It's fast, efficient, and offers scenic views of the countryside. Finally, let's talk about tours. While I'm a huge fan of independent exploration, sometimes a good tour can elevate your experience from great to unforgettable. In a city like Rome, a skip-the-line tour of the Colosseum or the Vatican museums is almost essential. You will bypass hours-long queues and get fascinating insights from a knowledgeable guide that you'd never discover on your own. Imagine understanding the history of the gladiators as you stand in the arena, or having the Sistine Chapel's ceiling explained to you in detail. Beyond the historical sites, consider food tours. A food tour in Bologna or a pizza-making class in Naples is an incredible way to connect with the local culture. You get to taste authentic dishes you might not find otherwise and learn the stories behind them. Another amazing option is a guided day trip. From Florence, a wine tour through the Chianti region of Tuscany is a must-do. You can relax, enjoy the scenery, and not worry about driving after a few glasses of delicious wine. From Sorrento, a boat tour to the island of Capri is a classic. These tours often handle all the logistics, so you can just sit back and soak in the beauty. When choosing a tour, look for small group options. They tend to be more personal and allow for more interaction with your guide. Check reviews on sites like Viator or Get Your Guide to find highly rated operators. A well-chosen tour doesn't take away your freedom, it enhances your understanding and enjoyment of a place. So there you have it, a complete starter guide to planning your incredible Italian adventure. From budgeting and booking your hotel to flying across the ocean and exploring the breathtaking scenery, you're now equipped with the essential knowledge to make it happen. Italy is a country that truly captures your heart and soul, and it offers something for every type of traveler. Thank you so much for watching. I hope this has inspired you and made planning your trip feel a little less daunting. If you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel and hit that notification bell so you don't miss our future travel guides. I'd love to hear from you in the comments. What part of Italy are you most excited to visit? Ciao for now and happy travels.